You might look at the English alphabet and be like, okay, there's only like 20 something letters here. How is it possible that American English has 44, if not more, possible sounds? Well, today we're going to be looking at one of those reasons because when we link an L sound with some consonants like B's and P's, what tends to happen actually is we don't get like a B sound and an L, like a blah, blah, or a P sound and an L, like pla, pla, but we get kind of a new sound entirely thanks to like a dark L. So like a B and an L becomes like a bull, bull, and a P and an L becomes like a pull, hull. So let's take a look at these situations to make sure that you're pronouncing them in a way that sounds natural the next time you need to speak in American English. Good morning, guys. Good evening. Good afternoon. Welcome to your daily American English pronunciation show, which is Wake Up American. We are here between the hours 7 to 8 a.m. New York, usually, to make sure that you can get in your 5 to 10 minutes of pronunciation practice for today because that's what it takes. If you're serious about pronunciation, you got to show up for yourself. I'm here to help you do that. My name is Jeff. It rhymes with breath. It's one of the four keys to a natural sound in American English, including placement, pitch, breath, trying to weaken your consonant sounds nor strengthen your vowel sounds. We're going to be working with some consonant clusters here, again involving PLs and BLs and things like that. Let us begin by taking a look at these words here. Just like take a moment, if you can see them on screen, and say them to yourself. I do also want to give you a quick reminder if you want to continue practicing consonant sounds and vowel sounds. Elsa is helping to make these streams possible, and they have a free pronunciation test and also free pronunciation exercises that you can do to sharpen your American English. If you're interested in trying to figure out what sounds you need to work on or just working on sounds that you already know, I encourage you to take a look at the link in the comments or in the video description for that free resource. Okay, so when we're making these bowl sounds, we want to make sure that we're keeping our placement down with lots of breath coming through. So let's just try to make that sound really quick. Can you just say bowl for me? Bowl, bowl, bowl. So notice not blah, blah, blah. It becomes more bowl, bowl, bowl. And then we're going to put some vowels around that. So let's kind of look at our first pair here. Okay, so our first word is the word probably. There's so many different ways to say that. For our purposes today, let's maybe make it the two-syllable reduction. So we're going to say probably, probably, which means we need to say blee, which means let's make sure that when we do our E sound, we keep the placement down, like E, E. It's like E, blee. Can you say that for me? E, blee, E, blee, E, blee. No, it's not E, blee, E, blee. No, it's more E, blee, E, blee, because we're doing that cluster again. It's like bull, 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 blee, blee. It's like probably, probably. And then we have our word blood. It's like a sound, blah, blah, blah. Make sure that when you're transitioning from that bull sound to the schwa sound, you're not doing blah. It's not blah. It's blah, blah, blood, blah, blood. So probably blood, probably blood, probably blood. That's how you can do this with this sort of cluster that's more linked together. Instead of saying probably blood, probably blood, versus probably blood, probably blood. How about our next one? So we have arguably blessed. So again, we have that blee sound that we just saw. So e, blee, arguably, arguably, and then blessed. It's like blah, blah, blah. So it's not blah, blah. It's more blah, blah, trying to kind of compact everything into a single sound. Blessed, arguably, blessed, arguably, blessed. How about our next one? So we have blends reliably. Okay, so our first word here is blends. So ends, blends, ends, blends. And then again, we have that blee sound again. E, blee, E, blee. So blends reliably, blends reliably, blends reliably. And our last group here. So we have blushing with again a schwa sound. So make sure that we don't raise the placement or change the vowel sound too much. Again, we don't want blushing, blushing. We want blushing, blushing, a schwa. So blah, blushing. And then we have adorably. Again, we're finishing on a blee. So we don't want a high placement. Blee, We don't want too much friction. It's like a blee. We want to link everything together a little bit more. Blee, blee, adorably, blushing adorably. Let's say each of these pairs twice again. So probably blood, arguably blessed, blends reliably, blushing adorably, I'm going to read it again the way that I want you to watch out for and try to avoid, where that BL sound becomes like a blah. We want to avoid this. So probably blood versus probably blood. Arguably blessed versus arguably blessed. Blends reliably versus blends reliably. And then our last one, blushing adorably versus blushing adorably. Okay. So watching out for those. We have a quick question here from Tom. Tom, thanks for hanging out with us. So would you recommend a stop T at the end of words that might stop the breath flow or a true T sound? So this is something that we talk about a lot. So like if we had a word, let's just do a real quick phrase before we look at some quick PL sounds, then we'll head out. So if we have this like little phrase here, so we have not, we have that, and we have great, but that's not typically how you hear people say that. Instead, you'll hear people using a held T. But the thing with the held T is that just because it's a held T doesn't mean you're completely blocking the breath. I'm not going to say not that great because you can hear it's very choppy. It's really stopping the linking. So just because you're using a held T does not mean that you're going to stop the breath completely. It's just more you're not releasing on that t, so you don't get that strong T sound. So instead of saying not that great, and instead of saying not that great, because that's literally hard to say, we're going to say instead, it's like not that great, not that great, not that great, not that great. Okay, so again, you notice that the T sounds won't be pronounced that. We have other videos, if you look on the channel, related to consonant sounds and practicing held sounds that may be helpful. Just some quick notes again about the P sounds. I'm just going to throw some quick PL words that have this as well. That will just give you a little bit of practice to make sure you're avoiding saying like pull versus just like pull. Okay. Please and plop. Sure. All right, let's take a look at these words. Okay. So it's the same idea that we just saw with the B's. Okay, so instead of saying like a P and then an L, it's like pla. We're going to kind of link it together. It's going to sound a little bit more like pull. Okay, so that first word, plentiful. So it's not plentiful. See how heavy that is versus plentiful. Okay, same idea with the next one. So pleasant. So it's not pleasant. It's more pleasant. Our next one, the same idea. So it's not please. It's more please. Getting that pull sound again. And our last one here. So it's not plop. It's plop. Okay, so again, trying to create these little combinations. Guys, if you're looking for more practice on individual consonant sounds and vowel sounds, again, Elsa gives you a free resource, free pronunciation test, and also they've were kind enough to give us some access to their premium stuff as well for about a week or so. So I encourage you to check out that link to get free access to that and practice the specific sounds. If you're like, you know what, Jeff, I don't want to do the premium of that though, what I would suggest is as you do the exercises, record yourself so that way when your premium access expires, you can just listen to your audios and keep practicing. Okay. But thanks to them for allowing us to do these streams. Thank you guys for watching. There's a lot of pronunciation resources out there. So the fact that you are here with me is greatly appreciated. I'll see you all later. Have a good weekend. Have a good day. Have a good night. Good afternoon. Take care, guys.